Y'all are in for a treat. Let me tell you something. If you have been hanging around my channel for any time at all, you have seen some of my client makeover videos. They are a fan favorite, and I am bringing them back, but with a twist. So we have a new series coming out called the Style Therapy Makeover Experience. I went on a mission to find 10 deserving women, 10 women who need a makeover on the inside and the outside. They are test driving my new book, Style Therapy, which will be available April 27th. And they are taking themselves on a 30-day journey to transform themselves and their style. And they're going to be videotaping it the entire time, and you guys are going to get to see it. So I combed through dozens and dozens and dozens of application videos, women from all over the world that wanted to prove themselves worthy of being the first humans outside of myself and my editor to see this book. So I picked the best 10, okay? And it was hard. Let me tell you something. I was watching those videos. I'm like, yeah, her too. And then I had like 50 people that I was like, yeah, they all get it. No, it had to be 10. So in today's video, I'm gonna have you meet the 10. And over the next couple of weeks, you are going to get to watch a new episode that highlights one woman's journey at a time. So there'll be 10 magical makeover videos that you get to enjoy. So let's meet the women. So first up, we have Odette. I call Odette Neon Girl because in her application, she had on this bright neon jacket and she was like, look at me. I'm wearing neon, help!
I'm one of those women who has no style whatsoever. Look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing hot pink tank top, my favorite Wicked sweatshirt, and my awesome yoga pants. That's my uniform.
I couldn't help but to help her. That neon cry had me rolling and I was like, absolutely, you deserve it. Next up, we have Charity. Charity comes from Tennessee. She's got the cutest little accent that you ever did hear.
Is this real? I've read an email that said, hey Charity, congratulations. You were selected for one of the 10 women to start Lauren Messiah's program. I don't believe it. I think I'm being punked. The only thing is nobody knew that I even submitted. I cannot believe this is happening to me.
So Charity's goal from this experience is that someone will say, these are her own words, hey, that's Charity right there. I think we'll be able to deliver on that promise. If that's like if that's what Charity wants, we're gonna give her much more than that during this experience. So get ready to follow her along. Our next winner is Gabriella. Gabriella is 30 years old. She is a photographer who lives in New York City. She's living out of her suitcase, and you can imagine what that does to a girl's style.
For the past 10 years, I've been living out of my suitcase, traveling as a digital nomad, so all of my clothing was focused around functionality and kind of flying under the radar. I'm ready to like burn all the leggings and sweatpants and start fresh with a new slate.
She's in bad shape, people, and we're gonna get her fixed right up. Our next winner is Sarah. Sarah is an epidemiologist. Now, I call Sarah Whisper Girl, and you'll see when you meet her in her video.
And I promise, if you accept me into the program, every video is not going to be me whispering like this. I promise.
She submitted her application while her young child was sleeping and she was whispering her entire video.
My biggest fear is that like my new job is gonna tell me, oh hey, our pandemic protocol are like over now and we're gonna go back to business as usual, so we're sending you to, like DC or something for a conference or to meet clients, and they're gonna give me like a week notice or something, and I'm gonna have less than a week to like buy everything I'm gonna need to bring with me on that trip. Like that's my worst fear.
So I'm like, if this girl's an epidemiologist, she's like helping out with the pandemic, and she can't even speak at a normal tone, she's in need of some style therapy. So we're gonna hook Sarah up. Our next winner is Ivory. Ivory lives in Virginia Beach. She is 39 years old and she works in the fashion industry, but girlfriend's struggling with her style and she works in fashion. She's a technical designer. Now, what really got me about Ivory's video is the fact that she didn't want to apply because she thought someone else deserved it more.
Why did I feel like I deserved this? The first thing I thought was, I shouldn't do this. There's somebody out there who's more deserving than me, who needs this more than me. And then I sat and thought on that, and I was like, nah, fuck that. Because I always do that. I always do it. I always put everybody else before myself, and I never give myself the things that I need.
Ivory is also a mom, and we know our moms could use some TLC in the style department. Our next winner is Tala. Tala is an attorney right here in Los Angeles, and to be quite honest with you, Tala set the bar. Okay, I had already had like a full list of winners, and then I got to Tala's video and she had me in tears, and not my normal laughter tears, like real tears, crying tears.
I asked myself, why do I deserve this? And all I can think of is because I'm tired, I'm tired of what I see in the mirror. I'm tired of my damn closet. I'm tired of trying to figure out what to wear every morning, and even though I got all these clothes, they don't fit, or they gotta be ironed. I'm tired of looking frumpy and dumpy. I'm tired of being embarrassed to go out or when I go to court. Oh God, I'm tired of people telling me I don't look like an attorney. I'm tired of feeling unprofessional. I'm tired of being afraid to date. I'm tired of literally avoiding certain places in LA because of how I look. And the sad part is, this is the first time I think I've ever even said that out loud.
I was so moved by Tala's video that I had to look back at the other winners and be like, y'all need to step your game up, because Tala didn't come to play, okay? Tala came to slay, and we are going to help her do that with a little style therapy. Our next winner is Dana. Dana is 32 years old. She lives in Utah, and Dana says that she loves being a mom, but she feels like she gives maybe a little too much to others and isn't giving much to herself.
It's just surprising how once you let something go, how easy it is to keep letting it go, and how it affects my mind and my self-confidence, which is already like very fragile, and I just want it to be stronger. And I feel like this process, if I were to do this process, potentially I would help me develop that in myself and help me be a better example for my girls. And this is really uncomfortable for me, but I am ready to learn. I'm ready to take that step of faith for myself.
Just hearing her story, I was like, oh, Dana, oh, it's time for someone to give something to you, and I want to be the one to do it. So Dana is a mom who's going to transform her style, and I think you'll even love to see her her kid makes a little cameo in some of her videos, so get excited about that. Our next winner is Sandra. Now, there was something about Sandra when I watched her video, and I said, I like you, Sandra. I like you. And then when I found out that homegirl has 5 kids, 5? I can barely handle a dog and a cat. And Sandra said she has dedicated her entire life to her family, and she feels that it's finally her time to shine.
For the last 20 years, my entire life has been dedicated to my family and my children. And this is the first year that I feel like things are slowly starting to settle down and I'm having a little bit more time for myself.
So shine on, Sandra. Shine on with a little style therapy. Next up, we have Taj. Taj is a 22-year-old PhD student, and low-key, Taj kind of clowned us in her application video. She's like, I noticed that all of your clients are like a little older. What about having someone younger, like a broke 22-year-old college student?
A lot of her clients that I've seen do the style transformation testimonials are older women in the sense that they're more established in their career. They seem to have more time and a budget.
I said, okay, Taj, we're gonna pretend you didn't just shade us for being old. And yeah, I'll let you come play. I'll let you get a style therapy makeover experience. But really, Taj is just super cool. She has amazing energy, and I can't wait to see her transformation. And finally, we have Deborah. So Deborah's a teacher, and we know our teachers need some love, especially during this pandemic. Oh, they've been Zoom teaching and getting no kinds of respect. So in my eyes, Deborah was already like a shoo-in. But the kicker, when I announced the Style Therapy Makeover Experience contest, I said, is anyone affected by the storms in Texas? Is anyone cold? You know, hope you're keeping warm. And Deborah said, I'm cold. She's like, I'm in Texas. It is freezing.
At the beginning of your video, you mentioned something about, is anybody from Texas? Keep warm. Well, the moment you were saying that, I was sitting in my house with no power. Definitely was not warm. And trying to cook some food. And I thought to myself, I was like, I'm not warm when you were saying that. So I feel like this would be a great pick-me-up to kind of jumpstart my journey into a better quality of life.
She didn't have power, so I'm like, between the fact that you're a teacher and you're freezing your butt off, oh, you absolutely get to be a part of the Style Therapy Makeover Experience. So I can't wait to watch these women transform, to watch them go through the book, go through the 30 days, and really change themselves from the inside out. So make sure that you tune in and follow along during this series. This is gonna be like a fun little reality show. You are not gonna wanna miss a single episode as we watch these 10 incredible women go on this epic style journey. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss a single video. In fact, not only do I need you to subscribe, I need you to hit that little bell. That little bell is gonna let you know when the next episode comes out. So subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys inside the Style Therapy Makeover Experience.